So back in December, I signed up for the LA Marathon, ambitiously thinking that I would train regularly and crush it. I haven't gone running once since. The marathon is on March 18th, so just over a week. And I was actually planning just not to do it. But then I saw the most inspirational video I've ever seen in my life. Like, honestly, it was a podcast with my idol, Joe Rogan, and a gentleman named David Goggins, who I'd never heard of. And David Goggins they call him the toughest man in the world, and his story is so fascinating because he tells how he used to be a lazy fat ass with a shitty job and just a loser in general. And that one day he woke up and he said, screw this, I don't want to live like this anymore. And he just started running like a madman, ignoring that little voice in his head telling him to quit. And he actually ended up running an ultra marathon with no training. And he explains that he is not tougher mentally in any way than anyone else. He used to be weak as shit, but he just learned and trained himself to ignore that little voice in his head that tells him to quit, that tells him that he's tired, that his body is weak, that little voice that some people call the inner bitch. And so he inspired me to try to run this marathon with just over a week of training. And today I'm gonna be setting out to try to run half a marathon. I've never done this before. For the past 2.5 months, I've been going to the Gold's Gym really hard. I've been training my legs, so my legs are strong, weight training, but I haven't been doing any running. And I'm gonna try to do this marathon. You know, everybody says like you need months of training. I truly believe what David Goggins says, in that people are weak in their minds. And this applies to all aspects of life, professional, you know, athletic or exercise and all that. It's our minds that tell us to quit. It's not our bodies. Our bodies are capable of so much more than we acknowledge. And David actually says that very few people on earth are able to push themselves beyond 40% of their true limit. I'm doing this not to try to prove that I'm tougher than anyone else, but to show myself that I still have a very long way to go in terms of, you know, callousing my mind, in terms of fortifying that mindset that got me this far in life, and that I can go so much further if I continue with this sort of approach in life where I learn to ignore that want, that deep wanting of quitting. Because, you know, I consider myself an ultra marathon runner in entrepreneurship. There have been countless, hundreds if not thousands of times that I just wanted to quit, that I wanted to give up, and I just kept going. And although it wasn't physical exercise, it was the same inner bitch that was telling me to quit. And so I really want to find out. I want to try to run this marathon and see if all these years of, you know, dealing with adversity, with suffering and prevailing, if that mindset can be applied to, you know, physical exertion, to running a marathon. And obviously a marathon is nowhere near as intense as an ultra marathon. So I think I'll do fine. I don't know though, I've never done it. But today I'm starting my running training, and I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna run at least 10K, and if I feel okay, I'm gonna try to run half a marathon. So I'm doing this for myself, to really show myself that, you know, I still have a long way to go. And although I would say I've trained myself to be above average in terms of mental resilience, I can still get way further and then truly be unstoppable in all aspects of life. And I think that's an incredible sort of goal to have. And I hope that maybe this will show and inspire you guys to understand that this is the way forward, is to train yourself, to callous your mind, to kind of like just train it to ignore that little voice that's like, take it easy, no, this is enough, let's stop now. No, screw that. To do extraordinary things, to achieve greatness, you have to learn to conquer that. And you know, I don't consider myself, I used to be a total loser as well, just like Goggins. I was weak, I was driven by, you know, hedonism, just pleasure, and I didn't know how to push myself. But with time, I started to understand that that's the only way forward, is kind of training yourself to push yourself through those moments where you want to give up. Because if you don't do that, your life will suck. Your life will be, you know, average. Your life will be mediocre. You want to live a mediocre life? I don't think anyone wants to live a mediocre life. So, you know, training your mind to be stronger is beneficial in all aspects of life. And it's honestly still something I'm still learning really how true this is. So hopefully, by documenting this little journey of mine, so I've just over a week, like I said, it's March 10th, marathon's on March 18th. Hopefully I can inspire you guys to understand that, you know, I used to be like anyone else who's lazy and unaccomplished and just a general loser in life. I used to be that person, and through putting myself through very difficult situations time and time again, and slowly understanding that that's the only way forward, I've gotten to where I am. And you can get there too. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of sacrifice, it takes a lot of persistence, it takes, you know, you have to endure a lot of pain, a lot of shit, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it, because you get to do, when you start doing this, you get to experience the most incredible things that this world has to offer. And I think that's what life is all about, is trying to get to that point. And you keep going forward till the day you die. Just, the struggle is the way. Anyway, I'm off to run this half marathon. Wish me luck. I hope my 31-year-old knees and ankles can handle this. I'm sure they can. You know, I'll probably hurt a little bit, but I've done worse things to my body. So let's do this. We're around halfway there. I think I did 10 kilometers. Trying not to look at my phone so that I don't focus on the finish line and just try to enjoy the journey. I think I got this. Never done this before, but I feeling good. That's my pacemaker. All right, I'm back where I started. I thought I'd run further, but it's only 12 kilometers so far in 1 hour. Fuck it, keep going. My whole body is numb right now. I feel like I could run the marathon right now. Some aches and pains here, but whatever. Mild discomfort. Struggle is the way. $15K, let's go. My feet are feeling a bit funky. I don't know if these shoes are great, but whatever. Struggle's the way. Holy shit. That was a lot more difficult than I thought, but I fucking did it. 21 kilometers in 1 hour, 53 minutes. Oh my God. I did it without eating as well. That's probably not the best idea. My last meal was at 8 p.m. yesterday, so I've been fasting for 14 hours. I ran out of water. I was running against wind in the last 10 kilometers, honestly. I wanted to quit every step of the way. Holy shit, Goggins is right. You know, my body was feeling pretty strong, but my mind was weak. Weak. When I circled back home and I had to go another 8 kilometers, that was tough, man. But I'm so proud of myself right now. And my reward is I'm gonna go jump in the ocean and cool the hell off. And then have a huge breakfast or lunch. Man, the struggle is the way. It's all mindset, I swear to God. I could have ran a marathon if I really put my head to it, but I am weak and I need to work on it. What an incredible experience. What a great experiment, jeez. I really proved that to myself. Anyway, guys, hope some of you found some inspiration in that. Remember, the struggle is the way. hit thumbs up if you like this video, so more people can have an opportunity to maybe see it. And subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna go swimming now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Holy shit. So incredible. All right, time to go stretch and enjoy this beautiful day. Peace.